Let's look at the product rule. The product rule tells us how to differentiate a product of functions which are both differentiable. It's often written as follows. And sometimes you'll see it written with the prime notation like this. There are various orders for the product rule, but this is the one that I find easiest to remember. With that being said, let's look at some examples. So let's find the derivative of h of x is 3x minus 2x squared times 5 plus 4x. So we see this is a product of differentiable functions, and applying the product rule, we see that h prime of x is going to be equal to 3 minus 4x times 5 plus 4x plus and often it's simply fine to leave the solution like this. It's often not necessary to simplify. Let's look at another example. Let's say we want to find the derivative of x e to the x. Well, to do so, we need to take the derivative of the first thing, multiply it by the second thing, plus the first thing times the derivative of the second thing. When we do this, we see we get 1 times e to the x plus x times e to the x, which we can write as follows. Thus, y prime is e to the x times 1 plus x. Let's look at one last example in order to train this concept fully. Let's look at a problem involving trigonometry. Using the product rule to calculate the derivative, we obtain and if you weren't able to follow along there, I'll redo it with showing more detail. So we need to apply the product rule to this first quantity first because we see it's 2x times cosine x, so that's two functions of x multiplied together, which indicates use of the product rule. So if we were to write this out, we would see this is the derivative of 2x times cosine x plus 2x times the derivative of cosine x minus the derivative of 2 sine x. And this certainly turns into 2 cosine x minus 2x sine of x minus 2 cosine.